The question is, if you were going to consume Homo sapien flesh for nourishment, why would you cook the meat in a microwave? What's up, guys? Sundance270. How are you all doing today? Hope you're having a lovely one and you are nice, bundled up, safe, and warm inside. Because outside is cold, damp, dreary, unforgiving, and sad, just like my love life. That's why we're indoors. We're going to warm up with what? Well, you already can see it in the background. Hot Ones Season 25 lineup. Why do we have these out? Haven't you already done your reviews on this? Yes, we have. However, because I need the content and I'm ripping off Sean Evans, I am going to be taking 10 questions from the audience, i.e. social media. I asked them 4 questions they would like to have answered. And since I don't have a Sean Evans, holler at me, dog, to ask particular questions and do the homework, we're going to field these from the internet, and I'm going to be eating my chicken wings, these sad, pasty white looking things, with some delicious sauces. Most of them. Some are just pure awful hate and evil and spice. Shall we begin? I think we shall. Classic Hot Ones. If I remember correctly, this was a nice, light, just not too crazy, not too wild, delicious. Too much. First question, how did the name Sundance come about? It's actually my middle name, and my dad named me after a friend of his back in California where I was born. There's not much details I have beyond that, but there you go. It is my legal, real middle name. Little Dicks. Probably my... I hate the name of this sauce, but it's a really good sauce. It's ghost pepper and pear. It's a really unique flavor combination. I enjoyed it a lot. Let's see how it goes on some food. It's a lot. Don't care. It's good enough. What was my first experience at Buc-ee's like? Well, my first experience, I don't remember the exact context. I'm pretty sure I did it alone. It may have been on the way down to Florida for a job I was doing. And I remember going there and just being amazed at how big everything was, but it was also super busy and super stressful. I can handle those situations, but I don't enjoy them. There's a video on the channel. I'll link it in the description. And I think I said never again, but somehow or another, I just became hooked on Buc-ee's. If you've never been to a Buc-ee's, it's the most chaotic thing in the world. But everything works so well. It's like freaky. Neil's, real deal. Smoked onion hot sauce. This was one of my favorites of the bunch, and it was super tasty. Oh, got a plug. Thank you, Uncle Buc-ee, for... There we go. You just bop it down on the table, and it'll drop that plug right down. Until we can get a proper pour here. This was a tasty one. Who is a famous and or historical person or persons I would like to hang out with? For me, I don't know if I want to like hang out with them, but I would love to be on a fly on the wall watching someone like Eminem work. Like him in the studio. Or, I don't know, I'd have to think maybe like watch a president deal with something like during a time of crisis. Like not modern days, but like go back to like during the civil rights movement and they're like dealing with the things. Or... That's a really good question. That could go anywhere. Who would I like to hang out with? I'd love to get together with my friends in the chili community again. Being together with you all at an event is just the coolest thing in the world that I've experienced in a long time. So I would say that. Yeah, all my chili people. Hot Ones Verde. Los Calientes. This one I remember not being too impressed with, but I could see its positives. Flavor-wise, I'm not going to say too much about heat. Again, it's on a lower scale, but I could see where it would work, and I didn't hate it, so yeah, this is not one of the ones I hate. Actually, not bad on chicken. Not bad at all. Have you decided on a new direction in your career? Some of you all may or may not know that I'm a paint contractor, self-employed. I've been in the trade for 17 years now. Painting was not anything that I wanted to do for a living. But I just found myself in this while trying to make other things happen, and those things never happened. And I hate this job now. I hate painting because of how much it's just wore me down and how much everything else has just not worked out. And it's like, I tolerated it, but now where I'm at in life, as things have just gotten progressively harder and financially it's been a bit jacked up. And so I'm dealing with also a bunch of other personal life changes that I'm going through this growth as a human being, but I don't know what to do with my life. I really don't. I don't have any clue. It's really kind of depressing. I don't want to be stuck painting, but it looks like I might be. Unless I go put some applications in somewhere else where I know the pay might be a little bit more steady, but I'll be probably just as miserable. I know. This is great content. Dawson's Apple Caraway. This one was super delicious, I remember. Really tasty, great heat to it. And Dawson's, if you haven't tried them, they really love to like experiment, and they're very intentional with what they do. So they're very well thought out, but they're unusual in their sauces. So highly recommend Dawson's. Mike Jack's Rise and Shine is another good one from Dawson's. So cheers. Yeah, this one's a great one. This one's a really unique, and having that on food finally, you definitely want to go check out Dawson's Caraway. Really good stuff. The question would be, would you still like me if I was paint? Yes, as long as I didn't have to use you. I've been asked if like I have like a sense of satisfaction of doing my job, and it's kind of like a catch-22, because I try to do my job to a high level of quality, attention to detail. So at the end of a job, if I can tell that I've done a good job, then I'll sit there with the satisfaction knowing I've made this house, this room, this project, whatever it was, look better, beautiful. And so I don't hate paint in that respect. The finished product, I don't hate. It's everything else that I hate. Would I still like you if you were paint? Yes, because I get to look at you and your magnificent beauty. You make life better to look at. Just seeing you. You brighten people's day. They say, you know, a coat of paint will change your mood. And I see it in my clients. Seeing you, person who asked this question, it changes my day. It makes it better. Yep, I would say that. I would still like you if you were paint. Jerk and Scotch Bonnet. This one I remember liking too. I really liked most of these. And even when I didn't, like, I tried to see the beauty in some of them. Oh, yeah. This is a good one. Oh, man. Jerk and Scotch Bonnet, really good. If there were to be a hot sauce named after me, what would it be called and what would it taste like? That is an interesting question because I never thought of that. Allow me a moment. I don't know what I would call it. I'd need more time. It would taste probably like bacon. I love bacon or sausage. Anything that is nasty, greasy, delicious meat, it would taste like. It would not taste healthy. It would have no hint of sweetness to it. It would be savory, artery-blocking goodness. And that the years it took off your life would be well worth its consumption. But the name, I'll have to give it a thought. I really would. Napalm Ninja. Another one I really enjoyed. This one is the scorpion peppers. Yes, the lime. And, oh, this was the curry one. This is a great one. Yeah, the curry made it different. And it's a scorpion. I love that. Nom nom nom. Ninja Napalm. Go get you some. Great burn. What's my favorite thing to pair with a hot sauce? Wings. Wings by far are the perfect thing to ever pair with a hot sauce. Chicken, it goes with everything. I'm loving that Ninja Napalm burn. Oh no, Da Bomb Evolution. This wasn't the one I hated the most. It's definitely hot. I am not going crazy with this one because I know what it does. All right, that's enough. That's really all you need for Da Bomb, because that stuff, it's a scorcher. Not the worst thing on a wing. My mouth is lit up. the question is, what do I hate the most in a hot sauce? And I will tell you, extract. I hate extract in a hot sauce the most. It gives it a metallic taste. It almost doesn't feel natural. It'll give you incredible heat. Pepper extract in a sauce will give you great heat. But, for example, to bomb, this is their all-natural version, will give you great heat with no extract. So if there are super hot sauces out there that will just light you up with no extract, get those. You get some with extract, unless you're weird. There's a few weirdos out there, and you're watching this, who like extract sauces. I don't know why. But get you something without it, because extract just gives that nasty taste. And it kind of cheats the heat, and this actually isn't bad. So, yeehaw. Oh, Arbol Scorpion. I remember really liking this one. This kicks up the heat significantly. I remember really liking this one. We'll go a little heavier on that. So be... The question is, if you could transplant your beard hair to your head for wavy locks like Lizard Cowboy, would you? That's the tough question. I like my beard, but I think I would love to have just nice long hair instead. Because I'm thin at the top. It's why I shave my head. It's just thinning. It's gone. I'm just giving it up. So if I would have nice long, nice hair, beautiful wavy locks like Lizard Cowboy, I think I would trade it off. Because a nice short beard would look good with long wavy hair. But for now, I guess, this will do. This security blanket of mine is what I'll keep. So, there's that. God, he's gorgeous. Last dab experience. Pepper X. I remember, this is my least favorite of all. It's super hot, don't get me wrong, but I was not wild about the flavor. But to complete this round, to experience what celebrities go through. Screw it, that's just a little bit more than I want. Fine. Having that on chicken, it wasn't as bad. Still not wild about it, but it wasn't as bad. The question is, if you were going to consume Homo sapien flesh for nourishment, why would you cook the meat in a microwave? And I wouldn't. Now, I'm by no means a grill master. I wouldn't mind just frying some up in a pan. I think I would do that. I also have a Foreman grill that I use quite often. I think that would be okay. Gets rid of some of the fat, stay lean, because, sometimes Homo sapiens a little fatty. So I would say that. I wouldn't use a microwave. I don't grill at all, so I would be afraid to dry it out. And I don't want to dry, I don't want to have dry human meat. So yeah, I would probably George Foreman or fry in a pan, something like that. If you're gonna do it, you might as well enjoy it, right? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. You've gotten to learn a few things about me, a little bit of backstory, a little bit of lore, a little bit of probably stuff you didn't care to want to know, but that's all right. This is the internet, and that's what we're here for. Hope you guys have a lovely one. This is Sundance270 signing out. I don't know how to end these videos.